story short, after I saw the dermatologist, yeah, so after I saw the dermatologist, oh my gosh, Ivy. Another video. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to tell you all about my acne story and my battle with my skin. It's been a long battle. I've been battling with my skin since I was about, I say about 15, but it could be 14. So it's about 6 years now, 7 years. I'm 21 now, so yeah. These products I'm going to talk about today have just changed my skin, and I really just can't wait to share them with you, and hopefully they might work for you. First thing I'm going to do is going to get into the juicy bit, because let's not lie, when we watch these videos we love seeing pictures. Everyone loves seeing pictures, because it's like to see, okay, you're sitting there saying your skin's bad, but how bad was it? Just before we get into the pictures, the first thing I just want to mention, because my skin when I was 14, 16, that kind of age, was very different to the acne I got when I was like past 18. There were two very different types of acne. When I was younger, I used to get it all on my forehead and on my chin, and it used to be just real teenage acne. I used to try everything. Like, I tried witch hazel, tea tree, aspirin mask. I used to try topical treatments. I had Durac, I think it's called. So many like topical creams, and they all worked for a little bit, but it never really solved the problem. When I was 20, I found out I have food allergies, and it's very interesting because if you have really troubled skin, it's one of the first things I say, definitely go get an allergy check, because you might find your skin is linked to allergies. When I cut them out my system, all my forehead completely started to clear up. Like, I'm talking instantly. Now, if you look online, you can Google acne face mask, and if I ever get spots, I always look at that, because I am a firm believer it's your body telling you something. I do think it's all to do with your body functions and everything. There's a couple of websites, but it tells you what areas of your face are kind of linked with what parts of the body, and it's interesting because the forehead was digestive system. As I got older, and especially in the last year, which is what the photos we're going to go into now. Actually, let me get into the photos now, because I know you want to see the photos. So these photos were taken around April time, all on my cheek, and it was only down my right side. I had it all on my chin and loads on my forehead. It was just out of the blue. First thing I'm going to say was I was having problems. I'm going to be very honest on here. I had some problems with my menstrual cycle. I wasn't being very regular. I hadn't had a period in like a year. It was really bad. It was all to do with my diet change, everything, my body like transitioning, and it was when I went to America, so all like the traveling and everything, and like stress of everything that was going on in my life at the time. Yeah, that's why. The last time my skin was this bad was when I was younger. It was like cystic acne. These spots were like really big, sore, painful spots. I just started freaking out. I didn't know what to do. It was just getting worse and worse, and I was getting all this hormonal acne, and it was just, yeah. When you have bad skin, it affects your mood. Easier said than done than just to say, don't let it affect you, just move on with your day. I think to an extent that's okay, but like, let's just be real right now. It does get you down. It does depress you. I hate the thought that you watching this right now might be feeling this, but trust me, things are gonna get better. Yeah, so my mum was very concerned, and she was like, you need to go see a dermatologist. I've never gone to a dermatologist actually before. I went to her, and first off she said, because I have oily skin, it was all about the products I was actually using that I thought were great weren't. It had properties in them that were clogging my pores. She said to me it's very much, well, it could have been linked to hormones, which I can say it was as well, but it wasn't just that, it was actually my skincare routine. The first thing that she put me onto was this face wash. I've mentioned this in my videos before, and it is the Avon Clearance Gel Cleansing Gel. I think this is only about £8 or something in Boots. I need to drop my phone. It's for oily, blemish prone skin. I love this so much. My skin is extremely sensitive, and this just works amazing. Your skin does need exfoliation because it needs the dead skin cells to be removed, so they can, like, obviously your skin can repair itself and heal and everything. Before I was using exfoliators like Herbalism from Lush, which I do sometimes occasionally use, maybe once every week or once every 2 weeks. I also love Mask of Magnaminty and Love Lettuce is what I've been using recently from Lush, and their face masks, and I love those, and they have exfoliating beads in them. But on a daily basis when I'm removing my makeup, to really make sure that my skin's clean, I've been using Champagnes brush, like sonic brush. It's very much like a Clarisonic, but it's a lot cheaper, and also it's not very high tech compared to the Clarisonic. And it's not as like high tech as a Clarisonic, but guys, this does just the same job. It doesn't have to be this brand. I just think a rotating brush is just will do wonders. If you don't have the money for a Clarisonic, I would just pick up something like this in Boots, and I just wash my face once with this, and then I put a little bit more and I just use the brush, wash it off. It always ends with cold water, and that is how I remove my makeup and how I wash my face in the morning. Except from in the morning, I do not use this. Does this all make sense, guys? I hope so. Another thing which the dermatologist gave me was this called Zineryt. Now this is something that you probably will have to be prescribed. It's not something you can buy, I'm pretty sure. But it kind of looks like this, and you basically just dab it on top of the spot. This stuff is amazing. If I get a spot, I put this on and it will get rid of it, and it is just so good. I will leave the name of it down below, so if you do want to like request it or talk to like a GP about it and just say, oh, I've heard about it, could you maybe give it to me, or that kind of thing, then I will list it down below. But obviously this is something that was prescribed, so go by whoever you are talking to, go by what they say. And then another thing that I picked up that I started to use, the Effaclar Duo Plus. I love this, absolutely rave about it, but it does have some cons. The one thing with this is when you first use it, and I say you've got bad skin, then use it. I used it twice a day. Did it once in the morning, once before I went to bed, and for about, I say about a month. And you will not see like significant results, I would say, for like a couple of weeks. So do not give up after a week. I mean, it says on the bottle you see results after like 8 days or something, but trust me, just give it a little bit more. Anyway, let's get some more pictures out there. This is the next picture of my skin, and you can tell that some of the redness started to go down. They were definitely starting to shrink in size. Obviously, it's not a dramatic like clear skin automatic like improvement, but you can definitely see that the results did get a little bit better. And then I think after a couple more weeks, this was then the result. And you can see obviously the spots are still there, but it's definitely shrinking in size. After this point, I started to feel like, now this is my con with this product. My advice with this is use this for, I'd say, a good couple of weeks, and then try to slowly get yourself off the product as much. Get yourself down to only maybe just applying it to the affected area instead of all over your face, because this does actually act as a moisturizer, it says. It claims to get rid of it, like unclog your pores, like remove the imperfections, and also help with the colour, like the discoloration if you get a mark, which I must say this really does work. It just started to get to the point where my skin actually started to do a little bit of a reverse effect, so it started to worry me. Then I kind of went to mum's advice. Again, it's one of those things, why didn't I listen to my mum? She always is right, and it's so annoying, but she has been telling me for years, use a toner, use a toner. I picked up the Effaclar, the lotion astringent micro exfoliant. What a toner would do would really get into my skin and kill that, like any like spots that are like starting to form, and really like wipe that barrier clean. To be honest with you, this is amazing, and this really did clear my skin from like the word go. I would say definitely use this first, but I must say this, out of this whole video, this is by far my favourite product. It has changed my skin, guys. I'm not kidding. I'm not wearing any foundation right now. This is my skin. All I've got on is a bit of bronzer, a little bit of contour, and that is it. I do actually have a video about how I cover up spots without foundation, and but I do need to do an updated version. But if you are interested in watching it, I will link it down below. So as far as products, that is really what helped clear my skin. A couple of other things that I just really want to quickly touch on is another thing that helped clear my skin was aspirin. Crush up an aspirin, put it on a big spot, it will reduce in size and it will really help the redness. Always recommend that. Now another thing that I must mention is a couple of months ago I actually did get put back on the pill. It wasn't for my skin, that was to get my cycle regulated again. But I must say that it has helped my skin. Like I said, I started getting hormonal spots, and that's something I never used to have, and it really has helped it go away. Another thing is I'm an extremely clean eater. I think my diet could be a whole other video because it's quite a big topic, so if you do want me to do a video on that, then just let me know. I'm a firm believer of you are what you eat, so just have a little Google. It's interesting, and honestly just try maybe one thing and you might see a difference, and then you kind of get a bit hooked on it, and then you're like, oh my gosh, and you start changing things and you're like, wow, this way of life is just so good for me. Now let's just really quickly talk about makeup. I just want to quickly say one brand that I always recommend that I've been using for about 1.5 years now and I love is CoverFX. Everything that they have is like dermatology tested. They are free of like so many things, and the products just really don't irritate my skin. I find it's great. So if you have problem skin, then that's definitely a brand I would definitely look into. Let's just quickly have a little heart to heart. If you're watching this video and you have bad skin, just know I was in your shoes, and so are so many people. Like, you are not alone. I know what it feels like having bad skin, I know. And also I've got best friends who have never had like a spot in their life, and it's frustrating, and it's like, oh my gosh, like why do you have clear skin, perfect, you can wear like makeup to bed, everything, and then I literally put on something and then I get a spot. It's so not fair, and I completely understand the feeling, but one thing I just want you to remember is there's people out there who are in far worse situations than you. It's something that I always remind myself. Oh my god, I'm actually getting really emotional. There's people out there who have had accidents, they've lost their legs, they've, do you know what I mean, like may have had a horrific burn and they've got a burn covering their face, or they've got like, oh my god. I'm really sorry if my eyes now are looking all glassy, but I don't know why. It's never happens to me. I never usually can get emotional like this, but it's just something that when you think about it, it just puts life into perspective. You've got bad skin, but that's gonna go away. Some people out there who do have things that they're dealing with that aren't gonna go away. You only get this life once, do you know what I mean? So don't sit and don't let yourself go out and experience things just because you're scared to go out or you don't have the confidence, embarrassed with your skin or anything. It's too short for that. What's that saying? This too shall pass. I always tell myself that. When if I come up with like a rash or something, I'm like, this too shall pass. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to wind this video up because I'm just worried it's getting too long. I hope you found it useful in whatever way that may have been. All my social media links will be listed down below if you want to go check them out and come say hi. Also, don't forget to click that subscribe button. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you guys very, very soon. Bye.